and ClikBots are back on the table. Metal ClikBots. Hi guys, it's Klik Dan from Squirrel Stampede, and we've got the metal ClikBots today from Zing. We've got the gold, silver, bronze, and copper ClikBots, each with their own weapons and accessories. These look terrific, and there's a Klik Separator, finally something to help us unclick. So let's get to these amazing ClikBots and see how much we can click them.
Squirrel Stampede! Please swipe Squirrelide and Squirment.
I'm guessing here. 939,000 Squirrelivers?
And there, on the table, the KlikBot Metal Collection.
I will take them all as my army.
With gold, silver, bronze, and copper. There's your new team. Warp Gold, Bronze Bash, Copper Blaze, Silver Thrash. KlikBot Click Animate Share, new from Stikbot. KlikBots have to protect the nebulous stone from the evil Modulus and his minions. What happens next is up to you. Join the battle and create action-packed stop-motion videos with KlikBot. Oh, and KlikBot are so much fun if you haven't had a chance to play with them yet. Here's canon from the previous series of the first KlikBots. They're so much more clicky and animatable than the original Stikbot and are so fun. Thanks for stopping by, Cannon. We can now start opening up the new counterparts. I suppose we begin right off with gold, right? Feels kind of like the Olympics of Stikbot KlikBot. Let's open up gold. Warp, out of the box. How do those legs feel? Uh-oh, that ain't right. Yeah, that one's backwards. There we go, much better, and so gold! I detect a slightest bit of sheen of sparkle, just what you would want from gold Stikbot. Some weapon pieces to break out. I think we have a drill, a blaster, and it's clickable into the arms. This must be another port, and I think these are shoulder pads. That's the nice part about KlikBot is you seem to get a little more gear than you do with your average Stikbot. What is this? Looks like some sort of crazy backpack device. KlikBot on it. Oh, we've got a card. Klik Separator. Oh, no way. This is awesome. Oh, perfect. The only tricky part of KlikBot sometimes is the clicks get so tight that it is really tricky to get on and off. So this will help you separate pieces, especially when it's the tiny pieces. Say you have this small joint connected to maybe this small joint. It's sometimes really tricky to grip those and pop off. So what a great inclusion into the series. I do want to say I like the super tightness though. It makes stop motion so much easier when you know something is not going to fail. So like the previous version of KlikBots, looks like we have the classic suction cup hands we can switch out. And with these, we can add weapons to. So now we'll try giving it a pull here. Always super tight. And there's Warp's weapon. Let's add on his drill next. So maybe we can give this a shot. This is supposed to wrap around, trying to lock around this hex octagonal joint-like thing. Oh, it clamps down really well. And then, whoa, it just pinches it right up. That's amazing. Whoa, it goes flying too, but that works so simplistic. Kind of hard to understand, but it does it. Oh, this attaches to this. This is part of the drill. That should have been a big eye-opener. And so that rotates just a little bit, and we add onto our other joint. And there we go.
Warp, will do all my biddings.
Well, Warp, our first metal Clickbot, looking great. Which one shall we go next to? Let's try out the bronze Clickbot. Oh, you okay over there, buddy? I know, it's so exciting. Now I'm kind of getting the bronze and the copper Clickbot mixed up a little bit. I want to say bronze is usually a deeper brown metal and copper comes out a lighter color metal. Am I right on that? That could vary quite a bit. But we'll go with Bash first. I really like the sheen on Bash. It looks awesome. And there's a hammer involved, so let's open up. Whoops! Bash's leg had popped off in packaging. Let's get that back on. Ah, there we go. Just look at how the bronze shines on Bash. It is gleaming. There's so many mixtures of metal in there. Looks great. Hope it holds together. There is kind of a warning of this kind of plastic type. It may become brittle over time. So I'm a little worried about Bash's long term. But wow, does Bash look good. Bash has some of the best weapons too. Mainly this hammer right here. Oh, we didn't pop on the shoulder pads, did we, on Warp? We'll have to do that in a second. Oh, this is a cool little gun too. Look at this one. Looks like the Cricket. And what is this? Oh, chest armor. Very nice. Let's see, how do we get this armor on? Like this? Or like this? Like this, because it's going to click around the waist. Cool, Bash has armor. I wonder why Warp didn't have armor. All the other Clickbots have some armor. As for these shoulder pads, I think they just click right over the shoulder. The box is indicating those click directly over the shoulder joint, but I am seeing it easier to go underneath. Maybe I should give it another try here. Okay, I have it. It just feels like it's expanding a little bit. It's not a direct couple. I can't decide. I'm going to have to play with that, figure out which one I like. Let's get on these awesome accessories. The hammer. Have to try this again. This was so fun. Oh, it's so perfect. That is so nice, especially if you're going to work on modulus. Love that hammer. I love the reach of it. And let's do his weapon. And Bash all armored up. Wow, what a figure this turned out to be. I think this one's my favorite easily out of the group so far.
I will use Bash to bash.
Warp's shoulder pads on, looking good. Who do we go with next? Well, if this is the Olympics of Clickbot, let's go with the Olympics medal scheme with silver back there and open up Thrash. Why does the name Thrash sound so familiar? Silver Thrash out of the pack, another very shiny metallic Clickbot. And this Clickbot is going with a red attachment scheme, which is kind of nice to see a little bit of a difference here for their weapons and armor. Wow, there's some spikes on that. That's really nice looking. And the weapon here, this is going to be a crazy looking mace weapon. Whoa, I love the mace weapon with this one. It's actually got click to it. This might have just beat out the hammer weapon. And it's probably the first time in a while it can grip onto the hand instead of directly onto the body. And only one shoulder pad, but that's okay. I like the asymmetricalness of it. Thrash is cool. All of these.
And Thrash will do my bidding too.
It's really hard to pick a favorite with this series, and I'm thinking because of this metal color scheme, having 2 or 3 of these makes the metals so much more pronounced. If they're by themselves, you're kind of just like, well, it's silver or it's gold. But seeing them together, you're like, oh, that's definitely a metal gold or a metal silver. That now leaves us with the last metal ClikBot, the copper ClikBot. Unless I got copper and bronze mixed up, which I could have. This is Blaze. There's Blaze, the copper metal ClikBot. Also very coppery. What do we have for Blaze's weapon? Some sort of maybe axe device. Another small weapon. I love the little weapons. More armor. And the red armor really looks good on these guys. And more shoulder pads. If you're really desperate, you can use these for weapons too. And let's figure out the weapon attachments. And there we go with the Blaze setup.
And once I've collected Blaze, my army will be complete.
What a group of metallic awesome. I can't wait to see these guys in action. Such a fun evolution of Stikbot the ClikBots are. So much more attitude with them, their faces. Now the KlikBot Metal are just now appearing. Somehow I swooped in on Amazon on the right day and found all 4 at the same time. Sometimes you have to find one at a time, but Amazon seems to be the best place for them. Maybe the Zing store too. And eventually usually Target picks these up too, right? It just kind of depends on when and where with KlikBot and their release schedule. Now it's just time to introduce them to my KlikBot Stikbot family. I'm sure they'll all just get along fine. Ah, crazy clown Stikbot!
The metal Stikbots, they'll be mine!
Crazy clown Stikbot. It's unwise to try to claim a metal Stikbot.
Don't you realize I'm crazy clown metal Stikbot? They will listen to all my commands, right guys? Guys? Uh-oh.
Whoa, ClikBots. I can understand crazy clown Stikbot, but I kinda like the blue dragon. Oh well. And there we go with the ClikBots. Wow, what a collection of metal. These things were totally fun. I love the armor, love the weapons, and I love the Klik Separator. That actually is working out really well. Oh my goodness, so many more toys to constantly review. If you liked today's video, please give us a squike, a squirrel eye, and a squament so we can talk all about these amazing ClikBots. And don't forget to see past and future toy reviews on Squirrel Stampede. There's always toys falling from the sky. Thanks for watching. That's what I have to say about that.